Okay, YouTubers, I'm going to build a fire and I'm going to make my first meal in a Dutch oven. So let's get this fire built. I figured I'd get the saw out and use the Duraflame and show you just how little it takes. That's it, and that's even more than I really even need. Not very much at all. Build a fire around it. Easy as that. And because we're going to cook on it, we got to let it burn down to get to some coals. Put the grill down, doing the hand test. It's still a little warmer than I want it to be. So let's get started on this meal. What I'm making is breakfast, but breakfast is the most important meal of the day, so I'm having it later in the day. This is turkey bacon. Because I have to deal with cholesterol issues, I go with turkey bacon. It's probably much better with real bacon. But let's move on. No one wants to hear me whine about not being able to have enough bacon. So I took all the bacon out and now I'm going to cut it. I cut it into chunks. Now I'm just going to throw all the chunks into the Dutch oven. So there we go, it's all in there. Let's take it out to the fire. Okay, so here we're at the fire. I think it's about the right temperature. I'm going to set that on there and let that bacon start cooking. Now, to give you an idea, technically this isn't a real Dutch oven, and if you're cooking on fire, it's a little bit more difficult. If you use charcoal, there's certain amounts of bricks under and over, you know, on the bottom and on the top of it, that you can get it to set pretty much the exact temperature you want. But I'm trying it on a fire because I didn't want to carry bricks with me. And you can use whatever utensil you want to move the bacon around. I have a oven glove kind of thing. Let's give it a try. Never forget. Always remember to put your glove on. Take the top off. And it's sizzling. I just want to move it around and make sure it doesn't burn too much. Now, with real bacon, you're going to have a lot more grease than turkey bacon, but you still got a bit of turkey bacon grease. It's got a ways to cook. I'll put the lid back on. Most people say it's very difficult to burn things in a Dutch oven. I got a couple other things that are going to be a little bit more of a challenge that I'm going to cook. This is pretty straightforward meal what I'm doing. But it's fun. Different ways of cooking. But the charcoal brick thing makes it much more manageable. You can really control the heat pretty well. But why carry it? Try it on the fire. Again, turkey bacon doesn't have a lot of grease, but I'm going to show you my trick. Paper towels. Just get some tongs. Use the paper towel to soak up the grease. And a lot of times it's also good to save the good bacon grease for other things. But I'm just going to get it out of there. And then wipe it down. Alright, I'm going to set it off to the side because that'll help start the next fire. Get these all up, make sure they're not sticking too much. And again, turkey bacon is different than regular bacon. I probably could have cut this a little bit smaller because it's not going to shrink up as much. So what I learned, and it's all about learning, is that bacon is bigger than I wanted it to be because, you know, forgot to remember that turkey bacon cuts down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of it out with these, put it in the lid, and the beauty of cast iron is you can't really hurt it. And I'm going to try to use a knife and cut it down a little bit smaller. So there we go, I cut that down and I cut that down. Now I'm going to pour it back in. I'm going to cook some more. There we go, that's looking good. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some of that bacon out because I'm not going to use it all, and then I'll have it for some other things I'm going to cook. So I put some of it there on some aluminum foil. I'll let cool and wrap up. And I would say I kept about 3/4 of it. Time for the next step. So we have some frozen potatoes, and I'm going to stick those in there. Probably about 3/4 of the bag. I'll say I put about 2/3 of that bag in there. Now I'm going to get to stirring. Stir that up. Now we'll keep an eye on that. Time to stir. Okay, let's keep that going. Woo! Almost reached. Almost did it. Alright. I put a couple coals on top to try to heat it from the top too. Okay, let's give a quick stir. Okay, let's check this. That's coming along pretty good. Ready for the next step. Okay, because I am dumb and always forget things, I forgot a big mixing bowl, so I'm just going to use this little bowl. I'm going to put 6 eggs in there with it. Since the bowl is too small, 2 batches of 3 eggs. Let's go put them in. The eggs in. Alright, okay, now we got the other 3. I'm going to mix those up real good. Now we'll let those cook. Okay, let's give these a stir. Oh, that's looking good. And because I like it, garlic salt. That's looking good. That's some That's some hash. I think we're about there. Okay, YouTubers, camera problems. I added cheese to it. If I was a true American, I would have put a whole bag, but I just put maybe half of that bag of Colby Jack in there. Let's give it a stir. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call that done and ready to go. Now I'm going to do this even a little different way. Move that over there. Turn that upside down. And I'm going to throw a tortilla in there. Heat that up a little bit. There's a nice warm tortilla on my plate. I'm going to take some of this hash and make it into basically a breakfast burrito. I'm thinking it might need some sriracha sauce. There we go, YouTubers. A Dutch oven hash breakfast burrito. Let's give it a taste. Oh man, that's good. That's really good. I could eat a lot of these. I think I'm gonna, because that's a lot I cooked. Have a great and wonderful day. Yep, it needed sriracha sauce. Oh, and that puts it over the top. Okay, now have a great and wonderful day. And cleanup is a breeze. Get much easier. I'm just gonna let that boil. Gotta boil most of that junk right out of there. Just take a brush to get it. Alright, there's your bonus feature.